Joel chapter 2, verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua cometh, for it is nigh at hand. Shalom Yasharallah, which means peace Israel. I'd like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua by Hashem Akakwadash. Slaki. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who have learned the truth of the Bible from. And peace, blessing, safety, and salutation unto the hopeful elect, and to you believers and listeners out there that came back into the faith and obedience of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And much love and respect unto you brothers pushing this gospel in sincerity and truth, risking your lives and freedom now more so than ever. May Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai continue to bless you and your households. I'm the brother Yawan, coming back at you with another lesson, Lord willing, is edifying to the Lord's elect. And that famine of the word is inching closer and closer. Israeli tech CEO calls on U.S. government to limit First Amendment, take control of social media to prevent lies. So we here, okay? I'm gonna play a little bit of this video. Fair use, fair use.
It's already happening. You're seeing the polarization in countries that allow for the First Amendment and protect it, which is great. And I know it's difficult to hear, but it's time to limit the First Amendment in order to protect it. And quickly before it's too late.
What do you mean?
I mean that we need to control the platforms. All the social platforms, we need to stack rank the authenticity of every person that expresses themselves online and take control over what they are saying based on that ranking.
The government
should
control social media.
Yeah, should do that.
So you heard it there, okay? It says there has been a growing debate within the conservative circles over the scope of American backing for Israel and the direction of U.S. foreign policy. Man, them tiny tots, they the ones who really run this country, man. Okay, so and you heard the man. You heard it straight out the horse's mouth. He said he wants to limit free speech, and why is that? Because this truth this truth is kicking their ass, man. Okay, the devil's getting afraid. It said that when the spirit of life entered into us, great fear fell upon them. Roughly paraphrasing. So Israeli billionaire tech entrepreneur and Kato Network's co-founder Shlomo Kramer argued on Monday's episode of CNBC's Money Movers that governments must restrict freedom of speech in the age of AI. And speaking of AI, you got AI is altering brothers' videos. Okay, this family of the word coming soon, man. This devil, he losing. He on the ropes. Okay, so he's trying to do all that he can to silence this truth, so that he can appear to be, the righteous, pure, pristine person they try to, make themselves out to be. So Israeli Prime Minister Bibi Mikowski met with Donald Trump Monday at his Mar-a-Lago estate, weeks after a top Israeli defense official warned the world is soon to face its first cyber-based war. The meeting between Trump and Mikowski comes amid growing debate within some conservative circles over the scope of American backing for Israel in the direction of U.S. foreign policy in the Middle East. Benjamin has referred to social media as a new weapon in the modern age. How is AI cyber warfare shaping geopolitics right now? CNBC host Sarah Eisen asked Kramer. Kramer emphasized that AI is already revolutionizing cyber warfare, ranging from critical infrastructure to the fabric of society and politics, arguing that it is undermining it. Like, hey, it is pretty much because between the truth and AI, a lot of stuff is being exposed, man. Where was I? So like I'm trying to remember. He claimed that it's giving authoritarian governments an unfair advantage against democratic countries. Kramer went on to make a suggestion that quickly went viral on social media as speech advocates warned against the slippery slope to government censorship. Hey man, this man wants to he wants to control it all, man. Okay, let me get something real quick. Hey, 144. It's 1:44 p.m. Call Allah Yabashim Al Shai. All right, Michael 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hands. And they cover fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man in their heritage. Right. And by them trying to silence us, that's them oppressing us in our heritage, man, because all we doing is proclaiming that the lost heritage we lost coming over here to the Americas, man. But they don't like that because it shows that they're not really the people of the Lord like they claim to be. Okay, and it's not just the Israelites. You know, you got certain insiders and whistleblowers and control opposition. Let me see. No, damn, I can't remember where it was at. Psalm 64 and 8. Psalm 64 and 8. Matter of fact, I'll just start at the top. Psalm 64 and 1. Hear my voice, O God, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Right? We need to be praying praying to Yahweh Bashim outside to hide us from our enemies, man. To keep us, protect us from them, man. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. Right? And they had a secret counsel, and that man Kramer, he's the front man of that council. To pretty much tell the people that he want them to shut up, who wet their tongues like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. Those were bitter words, man. Okay. He was, you read between the lines, he's declaring war on freedom of speech, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect, because they really ultimately coming after the men of the Lord. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an even matter. They commune of laying snares privately. They say, who shall see them? Right. And this is one of their ways, okay, on trying to lay traps, because that's what a snare is a trap. Privately. They do it through their laws, policies, legislations. because a lot of people don't read them things. They search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. But the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow suddenly, shall they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. Right, going into the whistleblowers, you know, throwing Esau under the bus. Esau being the so-called white man. They don't like it. Okay. So let's see. So you're seeing the polarization in countries that allow for the First Amendment and protect it, which is great. And I know it's difficult to hear, but it's time to limit the First Amendment in order to protect it, he said. And quickly before it's too late. They search out the iniquities in diligent search. Okay. When asked what he meant by this, Kramer advocated government control of social media. I mean that we need to control the platforms, all the social platforms. We need to stack, rank the authenticity of every person that expresses themselves online and take control over what they are saying based on their ranking. And they already starting to do that, man. Okay, no, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, see, 2 videos went out. AI is altering.
It's difficult to hear, but it's time to send very.
He's gonna play a clip. I'm trying to play the.
That was
okay.
And we have proof. But let me play this video. Find and feeding the flock through your channel.
But go to the brother's page and he'll play it for you, man. So pretty much, the brother posted a video in Spanish. Okay, and AI changed it to English. Matter of fact, fuck it, I'll play it, man.
YouTube is now changing our videos, man, and we have proof. And we just wanted to show because this actually happened on Friday, and I thought that the brother had go on his channel. When I called the brother, I know it was a word, man.
All right.
Okay, shalom, shalom. Toda honra, gloria y alabanza se da a Yahweh. Bashan, Yahushai, Bashan, Raja HaKodash, donde honor a los apóstoles y los ancianos de la gran piedra molino. Y shalom a todos los hermanos en buscar esta palabra. So that was the original video. That was the original audio. Because when you click on this video on YouTube, this is what YouTube did to the video. Look at this, man. It's fucking folly. Okay, shalom, shalom. All honor, glory, and praise be given. And it doesn't even give praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. It gives praises to Yahweh or whatever, man. Okay, shalom, shalom. All honor, glory, and praise be given to Yahweh.
See?
Man. So as
you see, we just read in the article. Okay, we need to stack, rank the authenticity of every person that expresses themselves online and take control over what they are saying based on their ranking. And so, like I said, they already starting to do that. Eisen asked him to affirm what he was indeed calling upon the government to do this. The government should, Kramer said, they should do that, and we need to educate people against lies. No, y'all just want to educate people on y'all propaganda and y'all narrative, man. That's all it is. Because y'all don't want to be looked at as the problem of the earth. When actuality, y'all are. Y'all nothing. Y'all the scum of the earth. Y'all a fucking cancer to the entire population of the earth, man. Back to the article. And governments need to develop cyber defense programs that are sophisticated as a sub-attack Today, it's a 1 to 100 ratio, and really governments are not doing this today at any rate, and enterprises are left fending for themselves. The technology is moving much faster than the political system typically can respond to. So you need to use technology in order to stabilize the political system, Kramer responded. And you need to put adjustments that are perhaps not popular but necessary. And what are those adjustments that he's talking about? Punishment, okay? Where to be capital punishment, the death penalty, throwing people in jail, fines, whatever. But they're about to crack down, man. Kramer went on to argue that companies like his own can provide the solutions needed to change the landscape. Yeah, I bet small hat owned companies. That way they can control. They can sit here and survey, watch, and change stuff here and there. Hey man, this devil gotta go. They gotta go. Okay. Faber said that China uses AI at the state level to control its population. And while the United States is indeed in a race with them, Americans are not interested in a state level government regulation, which is going to come. Okay. The United States mimics China in a whole bunch, man. So, and that's a big mistake, because if China has a single narrative that protects its inner stability and the U.S. allows for multiple narratives, it puts them in an unfair advantage that long term is going to cost the stability of the nation, Kramer said. So changes must be made. Eisen also noted that if such changes were implemented, people would immediately condemn them as censorship. Kramer, however, argued that what is happening online is a completely new threat that must be addressed. Whatever, man. So clips from Kramer's interview quickly went viral on social media as free speech advocates condemned the idea of restricting the First Amendment. Slocky. Bear with me. Slocky, man. Shift change at work and damn co-workers want to come fucking with me. But this is 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Right? We're not ignorant of his evil schemes, his plots. Okay, that he's trying to do, man. That he's trying to come against the people. But yeah, man, they don't want people to, let's see, I think it's this. No, 6 and 11. Yep, Ephesians 6 and 11. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. And if you read it in NLT, it goes into his evil schemes. Shit, brain for Ephesians 6. So put on all of Yahweh's armor, so that you will be able to stand firm against all of the strategies of the devil. And this is him just trying to silence the message from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, but it's not going to happen. Amos 8. Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, said the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, which those are coming too, but of hearing the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay, so that famine of the word is coming, man, by way of the small hat censorship. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and shall not find it. In that day shall the fair virgins and young men faint for thirst. In the NLT, it says that they're gonna be thirsting after the Lord's word, man, which is synonymous to living waters, man. Yahweh Shah said, if you drink of this water, you'll never be thirsty again. So Y'all better get it while the getting is good. So I'm going to go ahead and end it there. I pray and hope that this lesson was edifying. Giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessing, safety, and salutation to the hopeful elect, and to you believers and listeners out there. Shalom.